Hej allihop, varmt välkomna tillbaka till HFB. Vi är här i Göteborg ännu en gång, men idag för klassikermötet mellan IFK Göteborg och MALMÖ FF. Welcome to HFB everyone, the in-depth Swedish supporter culture project continues. As our game is in the 8th round of Allsvenskan, league leaders MALMÖ FF travel up from Skåne to face the classic but always struggling side, 2 times UEFA Cup winners IFK Göteborg. MALMÖ were close to lifting a European trophy as well when they reached the final of the European Cup in 1979, but they lost 1-0 to Nottingham Forest. A discussion topic for you: which one do you think is the bigger achievement? Winning the UEFA Cup / Europa League twice, or reaching the European Cup / Champions League final? In 2010, IFK Göteborg had 18 league titles, MALMÖ FF had 15. 14 years later, the Blue and Whites have the same number, but the Sky Blues took over as record champions as they won 8 league titles since. It's MALMÖ FF calling themselves Mästarna for a considerable time now. Having a rich history, this game it's one of the classics, so the Swedes also call it klassikermötet, which translates as the classic meeting. Thanks to the IFK database, I can share the all-time record between the two with you. MALMÖ are superior there as they are in terms of economy and consequently on the field as well. On the stands, it's much closer as both these sets of supporters belong in Sweden's top 5. Recommended previous content and playlists on screen. MALMÖ with all the chances to win this one. Well, let's find out and experience an atmosphere worthy of such a high-profile domestic football game.
I think it will be 2-0 to Gothenburg because I think that we want to come back from the last game. So yeah, 2-0.
There is plenty to come back from, to be honest, yeah.
Yeah, I think 1-0 to Blåvitt. I think Malik Alcoyer will score in the 85th minute. I think we will be hungry after the defeat against the guys.
I say 1-0. I think 3-0 to Blåvitt and Macaulay hat-trick.
I love the optimism. Let's hope so.
It's going to be 2-1 IFK or 3-0 Malmö.
Oh, well, that's a big difference.
Yeah, just because if we don't start Laus, our main striker, we don't have anything to push up front. Otherwise, we need to put in Kalén. So yeah, that's what I believe. And Malmö has a big, strong squad today with Isak, who I think is going to score and win the goal scoring league. So
True. Blåvitt cannot win with 10 midfielders, yeah.
Yeah, if Malik play good and we have a good, strong like Shane in the back, I think we could do something. We could maybe make Isak disappear. So yeah.
2-1 to IFK. 100%. If it's not 2-1, I will give you my whole income.
All right, we'll remember that.
Yes, remember.
And who will score that one goal for Malmö? Riks?
Malmö, I don't even know their players because they're so bad.
Victor, a young IFK Göteborg supporter, recently passed away last week. Malmö have the banner too. Huge respect for that. No goal offside, 21st minute. Right now we're experiencing a mutual protest, both supporter bases, for the fact that people shouldn't be arrested without any proof. That has been an ongoing problem in Swedish supporter culture. And right now the home side chants police and the away side chants murderers of football. This is prime, this is genius, so funny. They were chanting together against the police, and as soon as this backing of each other and the culture is over, the home side just start chanting, "We hate Malmö." Things happen pretty quickly. There's a further protest, then the hate chant of the home side, and then they conceded straight away. Botheim arrived in the middle unmarked and just passed or volleyed it into the open net from really close in. 1-0 Malmö in the 34th minute. Look at that, home supporters turning away in their disgust, leaving to halftime 3 minutes before it has ended, because the scorer of this beautiful goal, you have to admit, it was Sören Riks, former IFK Göteborg player who plays for MALMÖ FF. He left IFK Göteborg and then he surprisingly signed for MALMÖ FF. So because of the rivalry between the two teams, he's not the most welcome here, and if he scores against his former club, it's like a knife in the hearts of the home supporters, because of how he left and how he celebrated actually 2.5 years ago when he scored both goals where Malmö won on this ground 2-0. It was basically shushing the crowd. He didn't do that today, but it was still his goal, and it was a beautiful goal. 2-0 for Malmö. The first half without many shots on target. Not much has happened in the first half an hour. Actually, the home team had more of the possession, and it looked like they can perhaps find their way past the Malmö defense, but it was the other way around. After the police support, Malmö scored straight away with Botham's goal from close in, and then Sören Riks with that screamer, that really perfectly hit ball, curled away past Bishashari. It's hard to say anything from home supporter point of view, or as a supporter of the home team. Even if they have a sort of a weaker day, Malmö, they can always switch in no time, and they come away and they score, and that's one of the reasons why they are above everyone in this country. Obviously squad value as well, technique of the players is above every other team, but still I don't think a 2-0 lead for Malmö was in the game, but they still did it, so credit to them for that. But let's see about the second half, whether it continues this way or perhaps something for the home team, which is unlikely because they are everything but motivated right now. But let's see. I think it was Lasseberg Jonsen's shot which got deflected, so Blåvitt's keeper didn't have any chance to save that. I think it was like 87th minute. Maybe I'm mistaken by 1 or 2. 3-0 to the wayside Malmö FF, which was kind of a result which we foreseen as well. Malmö FF back to winning ways after their defeat last week. A 5-point advantage on top, stable performance from them. They're a club whose culture, supporters and identity I really respect, but they're not a club I support in Sweden because that's IFK Göteborg. If this comes as a surprise for you, I can tell you that not being for Blåvitt, this channel wouldn't have this much of focus on Swedish supporter culture. So I'm gonna share some bit deeper thoughts about them, but first, hats off and huge respect to Malmö for their condolence banner, because this really shows once again that this whole football community unites if things go deeper than the game on the pitch. So let's talk a bit about IFK Göteborg, who are on relegation playoff place. Fun fact, when I started traveling over from Hungary to Sweden, they won 7 out of the first 8 games I visited. But that magic doesn't last forever if there is nothing to fuel it. Today, to be really honest, I didn't even expect anything else than how it turned out. The supporters will always give their best, they'll be there no matter what. Changes take time, that's a universal rule, but when a club has the same pattern year after year, then you kind of lose hope. The players feel it, play out of position, and barely any of them has local identity. Many of them have been injured before they came to the club, but the biggest problem seems to be that they're expected to deliver immediately no matter what. If they don't, they rarely get a second chance. If fielding an academy player for some games, continuously, what could the team lose? Kind of feels like that the club does everything in desperation, sort of, to stay up in Allsvenskan. If relegated, a club will have enormous budget cuts, which means that there is a must to start over. There is a must to do what IFK doesn't do now. Rotation, calling up academy players, trying different tactics, but the people in charge definitely know it better. This is the supporter point of view. Guys, thank you very much for joining me for today's content. If you liked it, join the HFV community on social media. You can see every single possibility on screen. I was HFV, see you in the next one, which is Hammarby against AIK in Stockholm on Sunday. Ha det gött!